Almost, but no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively. This is going to be a dogfight.
Durant to Curry. Green. That one also no good. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
And he misses that one free throw. Curry to Thompson. Great dish to set it up. Thompson, his first effort off the mark. Irving into the front court. Leads a bucket. Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Boston with the basketball. Irving to Hayward. Probing the defense. Hayward with a shot, no good. To Curry. Durant. To Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins to Curry. Durant to Curry. Has a chance, doesn't even see the defender, buries the shot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Irving. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Hayward. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It's always those sneaky athletic ones. These guys get you every time. Hashtag team don't sleep.
Curry. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Hayward. To Marcus Morris. Through 3. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit. Curry into the front court. 12-6 our score. Curry had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hayward creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Curry to Thompson. Curry. That one also no good. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. They're down 3. Hayward takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of this game. Screen coming. Curry to Thompson. Here's a chance from long range and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3. Celtics have it. To Hayward. Takes stock of the floor. Locked in. Hayward to Marcus Morris. Turned away by Cousins.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
That misses with a second to go. The first quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be committed to the process. Both teams are committed, they'll find their flow.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he makes them both. Curry to Green. Around the perimeter. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Rozier with it. Leaves 1. Oh, you can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
Klay Thompson, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Rejected by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And the free throw is good. 3 points on that trip. Celtics have it.
I got him. Here we go.
Irving to Hayward. Cousins up to block the shot. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Hayward.
Hey, you got the screen right. Switch up, I got more.
It's blocked by Boogie.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Cousins. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Irving with the basketball. Down just a couple. On the painted area, won't go down. Green tosses. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Irving. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Thompson to Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, off the mark. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you.
In the second quarter.
Cousins, pass to the rim.
I got you.
I'm here. I got ball. D up, baby. Shot up.
He's looking for that touch.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Irving.
My ball.
To Hayward. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Cousins. Has a look. The shot, almost.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
And stuffs it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And Cousins throwing it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Hey, come left.
Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Durant to Thompson. Celtics come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Terrific vision. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down three. Durant to Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Tatum. Misfires. It's no good. The follow won't go either. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's Jalen Rose with our...
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Shot by Brown off the mark.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Knocks it down from mid-range. To Horford. To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This 11-year veteran has emerged as a uniquely stabilizing force for any team he plays on. He may not ever win a prize for his fiery oratory, but his steady demeanor is part of what makes him invaluable. When you're in the timeout or when you're in a huddle, everybody on that team looks at what Al Horford has to say first. That kind of leadership is something that money can never buy.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Man, that was sweet.
It's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was the difference.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Oh, he got a piece of it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Green to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Green. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot. And the finish, slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Stuffs it down with authority.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. It's scary.
Hayward
You gotta get up on that.
to Marcus Smart. Horford. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player.
And Draymond Green throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Celtics have it.
I got him.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Sizing up the defense. Has a chance. Smart shot, no good. To Durant. Inside, he scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hayward
Here we go.
to Jaylen Brown. Hayward gets it in the right corner. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Curry. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Irving brings the ball up court to Jaylen Brown. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Not going to have it this time. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Irving. Tatum knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
You know, for a long time, I've been calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces, with fadeaways, step backs, whatever you want, he has. Now, that came from watching him a couple of years ago play at Duke Fantasy Camp in the summer. He was going against Jabari Parker for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, he gave Jabari the business. Now, this young kid was not even a freshman in college and was scoring any way he wanted to. And you knew that he was destined for success in the league. Danny Ainge got the steal of the draft.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Kyrie with the rock. To Horford. Irving. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Irving. Shot by Kyrie, no good. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and it's deadlocked. All tied up. All even through 3 quarters. Who can pull away as we get started here in the fourth? Possession lies with Golden State. Gets it in the left corner. To Curry. Driving right to the basket. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. Not going down for him this time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Durant. Runner's good there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Durant. Deep left corner. To Durant. Layups go. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Banks it in for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Marcus Morris. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Curry, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Into the front court, it's Irving. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Oh, he had him there for a second. Goes to the left side. Hayward, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And Stephen Curry, we say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
Curry, look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Hayward to Rozier. Hayward to Irving from long range. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Celtics have it. Irving. Tatum. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Irving to Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Curry. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
Tease me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great inter. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Time to shuffle things up. Hayward. Not that time.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Tatum. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Green. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. That is great vision to set it up. Hey, Kyrie Irving, odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open three is good. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they... The final shot. Lays it up and in.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Timeout, Boston. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
19-footer for the win.